Tonight for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
180!
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180! Up. What's up?
Mayfield with a blitz coming. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Point it right. Regular. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now. They need 7.
Alert! Hey, alert! 180! What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 180! You gotta throw this out. Stop.
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
180! Run. Up. Stop.
Baker throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing again is Baker. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The things will be lacking, my bro, so what are we lacking? I could point it down, so much that's around, better settle down, no one doing that, though they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down, from those who come
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Whiteout's getting involved with the ground game. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. That defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He runs it across, touchdown! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. No throw to start the drive. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive during this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chiefs 14, Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
6-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. 70 Rangers, 70 Hawks.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Broncos.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front.
Yep.
And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
First down, here's Baker. Finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
180. Hurry. What's up?
That's complete right side. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
180! King!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
21. Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready?
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Got 50, 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Ready? Hawk 7, go!
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It is caught left side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. And you just get the play off. He's trying to push the field. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They start out 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Bronco 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
They are throwing it again. Into the hands of Horton, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they...
And the defender comes away with it. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Brock, but I can almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red alert. Deputy Timberwolf. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First and 10, it's Mayfield. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Escapes the defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield sends this to the end zone. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs ballooning the first half lead even further. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Drive begins with a Walker run. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks, first down. A gain of 36 yards. First down, Seahawks.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
19.
Throwing out to the left, cut. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. Enough time, it's almost inevitable. They'll find enough space for a completion.
And he comes through big here, 9 yards, it's 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Bronco switch. 60 Eagles. 60.
This is Walker on 2nd. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Walker does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Go!
They're throwing it. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 6. 180. Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry.
To throw is Mayfield. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
First down.
Here's Baker to throw. Back to Pitts it goes. He's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
Pistol. 180. What's that?
Baker now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, they'll run. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Hey, alert, 180. Up. Regular. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Chiefs 42, Seahawks 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
The first down pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Alert. Good. Hurry. 180. Point it right.
Throwing, Baker. Headed out right. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hurry.
First and goal.
180. Done.
Right back to Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided first half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Get it. Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Good. 180. Push. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go.
Mayfield from his end zone. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Kings! Pistol. Go win him.
He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Regular. Up.
He's back to throw. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
This is what you want.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running with Walker again. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
60 meters, Cowboy 80.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Buffalo, get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Pioneer.
Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here we go, Stats, go.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short, but what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19, ready.
Pass play now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Ready.
A throw here on first. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
70 Lions. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Running back motions right. 4th down. Pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete. And that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Pistol. Hurry. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Here's Baker. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hey, alert, alert, alert! Good. 180! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
180! What's up?
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Looking slant route, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Good. 180! What's up?
First down, here's Baker. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180! Done.
Baker throwing again. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
He takes it down to the 33. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 33. Toss play, this is Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to get them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Slot man motioned over. 3rd and short here, trying to pass. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that kick, a 10th of what the lead stands at now, 30 points.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Running up the games, all day.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Set.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. 20. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Right, 20. 180. Kings. What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
What's that?
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Chiefs football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. First down from the 42.
Real. Set. Alert. 180. Run. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Set.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hurry! Hey, alert! Done.
From the gun, Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Alert 33. Point it right. What's that?
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What's that?
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs are running them out of the building. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over to you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence in the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. 180. Regular.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the end route. Shoots away from one. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Working now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Gets this one to London. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hits him on the out route. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Okay, that promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Go!
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Head! Ready!
They're going to try and throw it here. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Set.
Throw here. 3rd down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Ready up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jayden Reed, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut into the lead by another point.
63. Seahawks 26. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs nearing their 6th win this season. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Mayfield will throw for it. He's got his man. This is Austin. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on slant. You're just looking for a little short-yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Alert, alert! Regular, regular, regular! What's up?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hey, alert 33! Kings, Kings, Kings! Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's up?
They're going to pass it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
180! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Real, real, real. What's up?
Baker throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
6. Here we go, 20. Done.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
180.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again! They'll get some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Run, run, run. What's up?
1st down. Here's Baker. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Hurry, hurry! 180! What's what?
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. Catch made. And the scoring will never end. It's touchdown! The Chiefs throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. And I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Look at 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got London left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
First down. It's undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs.